Ready?
All right, we're going.
All right, so here we are in Malibu, man, just kind of hanging out. We had we had a fun day, right?
Yeah.
The blog was kicking ass today. We did this blog about, how I feel about PUAs. And for those of you who don't know what PUAs stand for, it's pickup artists, and what I think of guys that consider themselves pickup artists. And the blog was great. So if you haven't seen the blog, take a look at the blog. What was the name of the blog today?
Pickup artists, why that's wrong or something?
Yeah, why that's
something,
wrong.
something in that sense. But Taras had a great question, right, Daph? Come here. Come here. Took Daph for a long run. There's Daph, back from her surgeries, all back on the beach having fun. So Taras had a good question. Fire away.
All right, let's see if I can phrase this.
I think you asked me what attraction was, right?
Yeah, like, without you're not. I'm kind of a scientific-minded guy, and you prefer to feel people, as you put it.
Right.
How do you kind of learn in a productive way that makes sense to you, and how do you see me learning the best?
Okay. First off, I'm not a scientific mind. I mean, I can't live in theory land.
Yeah.
To me, attraction is something to me that is. It's a powerful energy, it really is. It's like I feel it. Like today when we were in Whole Foods, right? Yeah. We were in Whole Foods and this woman was standing there and I saw her. And she had a nice body, she had a nice vibe about her. So I went over there and I poked at her a little bit, and she was scooping out whatever that squash or whatever it was, right? And I looked at her directly in the eyes and I said to her, I said, save some for me.
Yeah.
And I knew immediately she was attracted to me. To me, to become attractive to somebody is you got to be attractive to yourself. Meaning you gotta love yourself. Like we were just sitting here on the beach and you were talking about being the type of man you want to become, right?
Yeah.
So you're already becoming that type of man. You want to be more social. You want to be able to meet somebody. Remember you said if you moved to Boulder, Colorado, I said if you are somebody that is attracted to yourself, meaning you love yourself and you love what you're all about, then you can go anywhere in this world. So it's not about chasing women, it's about being true to who you are. Forget about scientific stuff because, yeah, granted, you can touch a woman like this, right? And you can escalate attraction, or you can lean in a little bit. There are ways to definitely escalate attraction, but the first step in creating attraction for a scientific mind is to really start feeling things that are around you. Start noticing everything that's around you. Start noticing what people do, little mannerisms, right? Because if you pick up on little mannerisms, people will become attracted to you. Like if you walked into my house, right, today, and if I said to you, man, your hair looks really fucking cool like that, right? Yeah. Immediately, how does that make you feel?
It's good.
Right? It makes you feel good, right?
Yeah.
Because I paid attention to something very little about you. So how to create attraction instead of like some scientific method like the R217 B67 method, right? Where you're sitting there thinking so much about what the other person is doing, it's better to bring them into your world. So a confident person is going to walk into a room and just say, wow, man, you look great today. Your hair looks great. Deepak Chopra said it too. Every day you go out and you do a random act of kindness, okay? Meaning pay somebody a compliment that you've never seen before with no outcome, and people will become attracted to you.
So how do you balance learning this attraction? How do you balance the conscious aspects of it with, consciously trying to do these things with the intuitive things that you just pick up through, experience and whatnot? Where's the line?
The line, you got to balance both of them. I think you got to learn how to be intuitive, and I think you got to learn how to also create attraction. To me, the most attractive people I know in this world are people that are very passionate about their life, right? You gravitate towards people that are very passionate. You gravitate towards people that are very self-aware. You gravitate towards people that are beaming, right? So the thing to do to create attraction is wherever you go, pretend life is a stage. Walk in and own a place wherever you go. If you walk into the market, right, you see, I don't know, like going to Sensationalville, when you're in a market, okay, and you see peaches, man, I hate using peaches, man, we get busted all the time by you guys on YouTube with peaches, right, but it's peach season right now. Go in and get that sensation, take a sniff of that peach, right, if you see someone there, look at them and go, oh man, these smell so good, smell. You know, just have some fun with it. Then when you go and you look at the food is sensation, right? So when you're in line at the food today, remember we were buying, you know, we were getting lunch.
Right.
Ask somebody else, man, this smells so good. Is this good? Have some passion with it. Walk in and own the place. Walk in with your shoulders erect. You know, walk in feeling strong. Walk in feeling confident, and then start being playful with people. But don't think about it as hitting on targets, right? Don't think about it as hitting on people. Just go in there and just start talking to people randomly. And you'll see that you'll be the guy that people gravitate towards. You see, when I walk into a place, I don't give a shit, right? At all, ever. And I just walk in and people just start talking to me. Because I own it. So you owned it today. I mean, in Whole Foods, you definitely owned it. I mean, you walked in, I said, go talk to that woman, and you did. Right? And you felt good. So start paying compliments to people. Start noticing little things about people. If someone's wearing a cool shirt, just go, that's a cool shirt, I like that. It looks good on you. And you'll start seeing people look at you a whole different way. You'll start seeing women look at you like, who's that guy? That's what you do to own it, and that's how you create that attraction. That's how you can build up your confidence and become a natural and not think scientifically.
So to me, it just sounds like you're saying attraction is your default vibe, sort of, your soul. In other words, as opposed to like focusing on, you know, be funny now, and then check. You're saying,
right.
You're saying more like, if you just like yourself as a person, if you live every day of your life, you know, being an attractive person in whatever way you're capable of, and constantly stepping it up, you'll eventually come to this sort of vibe that will create that sense of attraction in the other person without you having to do anything.
Absolutely. I mean, you're already a good conversationalist. I mean, you've spent the whole day in my office. You haven't shut up once. So you're already
Thank
good.
you.
But that's good. But it's not like you didn't have idle chit chat. You were engaging in conversation.
Yeah.
You didn't just sit there and start talking about nothing. Like you pay attention to little things, you know. I mean, and you start a conversation. You ask questions. You're curious.
Yeah.
You're a really curious person. That's an attractive thing. Someone who's curious means that you pay attention to little details. You're always into learning more about people. You're always questioning things. Remember I did that